Today we start our first section from the modern instrumental methods in inorganic chemistry is inorganic thermal spectroscopic methods of characterization. In that we see the first chapter, thermal techniques. With the help of thermal techniques, we do the analysis of different substances. Thermal analysis means Thermal analysis means some physical parameters are determined and recorded as a function of temperature. This is called as the thermal analysis. In that chapter, we study the different thermal techniques. In our syllabus, there are 4 thermal techniques are introduced. The first technique is TGA, then second technique is DSC, third technique is DTA, and the fourth technique is TGD. Today we see the first technique, TGA. TGA means thermogravimetric analysis. Thermogravimetry analysis. TGA means it is the technique in which mass of the sample is recorded as a function of temperature or time, and the phenomenon is used for qualitative as well as quantitative analysis. In TGA, only solid substances can be analyzed. There are 3 types of thermogravimetry analysis. First one is isothermal, or static thermogravimetry. The second one is a quasi-static gravimetry, and the third type of thermogravimetric analysis is dynamic gravimetry. Let's we see one by one. Isothermal or static gravimetry. In this technique, the sample weight is recorded as a function of time at constant temperature. The second one is a quasi-static. Quasi-static thermogravimetry. In this technique, the sample is heated to constant weight at each of a series of increasing temperature. And the third one is a dynamic gravimetry. Dynamic gravimetry is the technique in which the sample is heated in an environment whose temperature is changing in predetermined manner. The basic difference between these 3 techniques is the temperature range variation. That is, in isothermal or static gravimetric, the temperature is constant and the weight is different. In quasi-static thermogravimetry, the sample is heated to constant weight is constant and temperature is increased. And in dynamic thermogravimetry, the weight is constant and the temperature is increased or decreased. This is all about the introduction of thermogravimetric analysis. When we see the principle of thermogravimetric analysis. A reactant, solid reactant, is heated and converted into product, solid product, by evolving some gases, that is weight loss in the product, weight loss in the reactant. Second reaction is a reactant plus gas are heated and get converted into product. Okay. Loss, the principle of thermogravimetric analysis is loss in the mass due to H2O present with the reactants, and this H2O may be because of adsorption, water of crystallization, or H2O of constituent. We see one by one. First one is the loss of H2O due to the gas. Example, first example, loss of H2O due to the gas, due to gas. For that we see one reaction, CaCO3, calcium carbonate, get when heated, get converted into CaO, calcium oxide plus carbon dioxide gas. With this gas, water molecule get reduced. The second example is loss of H2O due to water of crystallization. Loss of H2O due to water of crystallization. Water of crystallization. For that we see the one example, CuSO4 5H2O, hydrated copper sulfate, CuSO4 combined with 5 water molecule get heated, there is a loss of water takes place. CuSO4 H2O plus 4 water molecule. This is the example of loss of water due to the water of crystallization. The third example is loss of water due to constituent. Loss of H2O due to constituent. The example for that is twice FeOH3 heated, we get the Fe2O3 thrice H2. This is the third example of loss of water due to the constituent. Thank you.